all right. Hey, everybody. I guess that we can start. We are on the day 9 of festival, cooking festival, showing the beauty of the flavors of the Caribbean at that very good time of Christmas. It's this season, it's the season of good food, of good flavors, of good love, of good time with our family. So Travel Caribbean, Travel Advisor, Selling the Caribbean is now here to show you who we are. That yes, the French West Indies are part of the Caribbean, and we have a lot to tell you about our way of celebrating the end of year, of celebrating Christmas. I am Miji. I will be there with you for this very good time tonight. I will be presenting 2 super chefs of my islands, Guadeloupe and Martinique. So we have for Guadeloupe Chef Bribrac, Jimmy, here, and we have as well, yes, and we have Chef Gabi Martinon, that is from Martinique. So there are 2 super chefs that I will take time to introduce to you. I will talk about me a little bit before starting. I am from Guadeloupe. I am Miji Verda, I told you. I am a Caribbean lover. I have this from a very young age. I've been very lucky, thanks to my parents, to travel all over the Caribbean, to discover the Caribbean. The English side of the Caribbean, the Spanish one, the Dutch one, and I'm just in love with the Caribbean. So I have a company that is called Bridging the Gaps, and my aim from like now almost 10 years is to bridge the gap on the rest of the Caribbean. So I'm working for now this time to settle project around culture, education, sports, whatever the topic can be. As travel agents, the travel advisor Selling the Caribbean is doing, I do the same. So we just link up now to express the beauty of the Caribbean, to show the world that the Caribbean is just a diamond, and us as well to enhance our links together. So French is as well part of the Caribbean. The French people of the Caribbean are totally part of this this identity. And yes, that's why now I'm here. I'm in a super place called La Galerie, which is a place that is showcasing arts in Guadeloupe, in Pointe-à-Pitre. And so everybody that comes to Guadeloupe, you must come to La Galerie, all right? And that's it. I will stop here about me. If you want to know who I am and follow me, you can find me on IG, on Miji Verdal, and same on Facebook. And that's it. Nothing else to say. That's nothing much to say than I love the Caribbean. I love you all. I'm part of the Caribbean. And I want to make sure that my people, the French one, are part of the process. So that's it. So now we're gonna spend a good time with 2 super chefs that I told you about, and I will let them talk in a few time, just to give you a little presentation about them before they talk to you. Mr. Super Chef Gabi Martinon is the owner of a restaurant called Steel Pan in Fort-de-France, which is the main city of Martinique, and his aim is to make his guests discover the different flavors of the Caribbean in his restaurant. So you will find jerk chicken, you will find breadfruits from made as the Lucian can do it, or you will find the roti from Trini. You will find whatever you can find all over the Caribbean. Well, whatever the specialty you can find from all over the Caribbean, you will find it at Mr. Gabi, at Chef Gabi. So that's his touch. He's already for 30 years in that industry, the restaurant industry. He has been working with some big chefs in Paris, in France. He has been working there as well, in some starred restaurants all over the country. As you know, France is the country of food, of good culinary techniques, and we have this opportunity from the French side, sorry, to bring a kind of mix of the French specialties, French techniques, and the Creole one that you can find that in all over the other islands of the Caribbean. So this is how you can. I would like to introduce Mr. Martino, and now I will speak about the Guadeloupean side, which is Mr. Chef Bibrac. He's our pride. He's our pride because he just received the award of Chef of the Year. So whoop, whoop, congrats. Yes, he's now he has a lot to speak about. I forgot to say something about Mr. Martino. His way of doing his I would say art is to give, to pass on to the new generation. And I would say that the strength of Mr. Bibrac is to talk about, to take the plants, the veggies, the fruits that we have and make it as a strength in his plates. It's two different ways, you know, two different styles, two different energies, but still going on the same aim, just to do the best, give the best. And we are very proud of having with us Mr. Bibrac tonight, because he has done a lot. He has done books, culinary books. He has done several competitions to showcase and see how we can be better in the art of cooking, and that's it. So now let's go and talk to them. Hello chefs, how are you guys? How are you feeling tonight? Comment allez-vous, messieurs? Comment vous ressentez ce soir face à la Caraïbe et face au monde entier?
Ben, c'est un plaisir.
Alors,
allez, Jimmy, à toi l'honneur.
Eh bien, bonjour à tous, hein, et bienvenue en Guadeloupe. Bienvenue au restaurant aux épices à Bouillante. Et mon équipe et moi, on est fiers de vous recevoir au restaurant pour cette fabuleuse langoustes concerto qu'on va présenter ce soir.
So he says, welcome everyone.
Parce que c'est bon, pour moi, c'est inédit, hein, un cours de cuisine en direct, en live, et je trouve ça magnifique et surprenant. On va juste se régaler ce soir.
Je vais traduire. So he says, welcome everybody to his cuisine, to his kitchen in Bouillante, in Guadeloupe. That's his first time doing this experience, going live on internet and showing his recipe for tonight. He's ready to show his lobster, his special lobster. So he's excited about giving you a part of him and a part of his experience and his talents. And he's excited. That's it. Let's go about. I will let you, Martinique, speak, because you guys can speak English. You have your own translator, so go ahead.
We can share all that together. That's no issue. Welcome, Guadeloupe, and a big shout out to everybody who's been starting this concours with all the cookings we've been doing for the last few weeks. Well done, guys. Yesterday we saw someone from Dominica. You know, big up to you, my brother. And we enjoyed the meal. We saw the plate. It was wonderful. So Gabi is there with me. He's going to start like some cooking, Christmas cooking. Because Christmas is coming right now. It's soon. I don't have the hat, but it's like I have it in my head. I'll let Mr. Gabi introduce his product for today.
Alors, bonsoir à tout le monde. Bonsoir à tous les chefs qui nous regardent ce soir.
Hello, chefs.
Je vais commencer par donner un gros big up à mon vieux frère Orlando de Sainte-Lucie.
One big up to Orlando from Saint Lucia.
c'est Orlando qui a permis de faire le lien entre les chefs des autres îles de la Caraïbe et les chefs de la Martinique et de la Guadeloupe. Alors, ouais. Alors ce soir, nous allons, les deux îles des départements français, nous allons vous présenter notre cuisine, mixée entre la cuisine créole, Martinique et guadeloupéenne, et nos liens avec la cuisine française.
Because we're family, you know, Martinique, Guadeloupe is family. So, end of the day, we're going to mix all the cooking tonight. You know, we're sharing everything, make sure everything is proper, well done. So, he's going to translate all the product we have here to a nice meal, and we'll introduce the end of it on the plate. So, you will enjoy the end of it.
Alors, non seulement d'être chef de cuisine, je suis aussi formateur.
He's not only chef, but he as well teaching some training, some young guy, young kid at school to be like the best trainer ever. You know, make sure we can translate all the product we have in Martinique and make sure we can have like a cooking session.
Alors, j'ai deux jeunes qui sont avec moi. Je vais commencer par, ils vont se présenter tous.
We got two young men. The first one.
Hello, my name is Dominic.
This is the two guys.
Voilà. Alors, ce sont deux jeunes que je suis depuis quelques années et qui sont avec moi, qui ont passé leur examen brillamment et qui ont déjà participé à des démonstrations hors de la Martinique aussi. Alors, ce soir, voilà, nous allons non seulement cuisiner à 2 mains, mais nous allons cuisiner à 6 mains.
So the idea is as a young man, you know, we've been following for the last 3 years. We have like a diploma right now in VQ3. So the best thing to do is ask them to come down with us and enjoy and share, you know, all the cooking tonight. It's a way to say them, thank you guys, carry on, still do the good job with them, and we're going to do some beautiful thing tonight.
Voilà, j'attends que Jimmy, tu lances les hostilités et puis
C'est bon. On va se transformer en presque un concours là.
Alors, on va présenter toute autre variété, hein, Jimmy. Hein?
Yeah.
So let me translate. Jimmy, as I told you, Jimmy has a very great spirit and is a he has a sportive oriented spirit. He's a competitor. He's already willing to see how and which one will be doing the best, and he's ready to that, so I can guarantee that tonight is going to be something awesome. Tell us, dis-nous Jimmy, qu'est-ce que tu nous prépares ce soir?
Donc alors, ce soir, on est sur donc bien sûr mon élément principal de voilà. On va travailler la langouste, ce que j'appelle la langouste concerto. Donc on est avec le rhum concerto de Longto. On est sur un rhum vieux de dégustation qui a 10 ans d'âge. Et ensuite, on va l'associer à un espuma de fruits à pain, au lait de coco. Et ensuite, on aura un palais de Giromo au roucou et à la graine de roucou. À la graine de roucou, graine à roussir. Donc, c'est pour apporter un peu le côté Colombo que ça amène et que la langouste et le Giromo aiment. Voilà.
Right.
En gros, c'est ça le principe de base de notre cuisine saint-midi. Voilà.
So tonight we're having Chef Vibrak presenting a lobster. As you can see, it's still alive, so you're gonna kill it. So we're having as well with it's going to be a special concerto lobster. Concerto because of the name of the rum that he has chosen for tonight, which is a Longto rum coming from Guadeloupe. It's an old rum, as you can tell. And with the Longto rum, you will have a breadfruit plus coconut milk plus pumpkin, and he's gonna adding some some spices that we use for the Indian influence that we're having in Guadeloupe, which is called Colombo. So we call it Rena aussi. I don't know how you call it. Look at that pumpkin. Is it coming from your garden? Ça vient de ton jardin?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Awesome. Super. So, tu vas nous préparer quoi? Par quoi tu vas commencer? Qu'est-ce que tu vas commencer dans ta préparation?
Qu'est-ce que je vais commencer? Je vais commencer déjà par lancer, décortiquer mes queues de langouste. Ensuite, une fois que j'aurai décortiqué mes queues de langouste, je vais les assaisonner. Je vais les cuire ici à la vapeur. Dans le même élan, ensuite, je vais partir sur mon poulet à pain que je vais découper en petits morceaux pour le faire cuire aussi à la vapeur. Et mon giromo que je vais assaisonner et que je vais cuire à la vapeur. Une fois que j'aurai fait tout par vapeur, après, j'aurai plus qu'à snacker mes éléments et commencer mon dressage.
All right, so he's going to do to steam his lobster after he has cut the tail. He's gonna steam his lobster, then steam the pumpkin, steam the breadfruit, and all he's going to join everything together and start to settle up the plate. So how long is it going to take? Like 5, 30, 15 minutes? Combien de temps ça va prendre à peu près?
Moi, il faut compter grand maximum, on est là pour une demi-heure.
Une demi-heure, mais la mise à bouillir, ça va prendre combien de temps?
La cuisson, on est sur à peu près, on va dire 10 minutes de cuisson à peu près.
Ok, so it's going to steam for 10 minutes. So, on va te laisser faire ton installation de 10 minutes de mise à bouillir, de mise à la vapeur, pardon, pas à bouillir, à la vapeur,
toujours.
Steam. Et pendant ce temps, nous allons nous diriger vers la Martinique et on revient dans 10 minutes vers toi.
Ok, ça marche, alors c'est parti.
Here is Martinique. We are listening to you, watching you. We want to know what's going on. Let us know.
You know, I don't know if you do the same thing in Guadeloupe, yeah, but when we start before the main course, we have to get a starter, as you know, choice. You see, you got the black pudding here for Christmas. Now you get the white one as well. See, that's wonderful. And you got the paste here. You know, with fish paste.
Okay.
And you will get.
Attends, Fredo. Alors, tu vas traduire. Justement, la Noël en Martinique, c'est très festif.
And
alors,
Christmas is like fun in Martinique.
Alors, nous allons retrouver toutes ces belles choses, c'est-à-dire les pâtés, le boudin, les différents boudins. Mais il y a aussi plein de petites choses que nous avons travaillées aussi. Alors, nous travaillons avec la boutique French Touch, hein, où nous avons des produits que les gens peuvent retrouver, poulet boucané, pour pouvoir faire des petits canapés, des purées de gingembre, pour pouvoir améliorer les apéritifs, des piments végétariens, enfin, plein de choses que nous travaillons avec cette boutique, justement pour mettre en valeur leurs produits. Nous avons...
Attends, chef. Est-ce que tu peux nous en dire davantage sur cette boutique? Où est-ce qu'elle est? Tu l'as trouvée?
Alors, nous allons tout à l'heure, je vais te réserver l'exclusivité. Le responsable de cette boutique sera là. Tu auras l'exclusivité, il pourra te raconter toute l'histoire de cette boutique.
Okay, so our Mr. Chef Gabi is telling us is presenting some products coming from the brand French Touch that is going
the airport.
Sorry?
From the airport. The airport of Martinique, where you go to the airport, you will find this product.
All right, thank you. So we would like to know where we can find it. So we have definitely to come to Martinique, and once we touch land, we can go straight to the boutique. That's it?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Alors, le plat traditionnel en Martinique, c'est notre fameux ragoût de porc, accompagné d'igname et aussi de pois d'Angole.
Okay.
You have as well like the Caribbean Christmas supper, and where you can find it here. So you have everything cute pig with spicy spice. You will find as well some yam, some angola peas, what you have here on the side. And you have as well, if you want to, the yam, like I was saying, some chocolate. He's going to use some chocolate and some oranges, carrots, butter, some cream. So we will mix all that and we'll have some explanation to the time of cooking. And you have as well here a syrup with vinegar and sugar.
Alors, nous allons commencer par revisiter le ragoût de porc. Et puis, voilà, on peut commencer. Ça,
Une petite question.
avec l'igname, nous allons faire des komeski. Hein? Bien entendu, ça va être des petites présentations qui seront totalement différentes de ce qu'on trouve traditionnellement. Alors, on va faire des komeski d'igname. On va faire un petit crémeux de pois d'Angole. Et puis, la petite sauce chocolatée avec des oranges. Comme ça permettra de créer un petit design qui sera totalement différent de ce qui se fait traditionnellement.
So like what Gabi, with the Q-Pig, with country spice, you're going to have the chocolate. With the yam, you're going to have like a fried ham. He's going to whip it and just do it again. And you're going to have with the peas here, with some cream. He's going to mix it with a little bit of butter, a little bit of carrots, persil, onion, and he's going to do something proper. So he's going to start right now. You see, he's cutting some onion already.
Alors, on va commencer par faire la cuisson du pois d'Angole.
Okay, we'll start cooking.
Non, attends, on va faire ça celui
The
d'abord.
pigeon peas.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you, dear.
N'hésitez pas à nous donner des descriptions des odeurs, de ce que ça, de l'identité olfactive de vos plats.
Okay, great.
Make us feel the food. Make us know what you smell, how it smells, how it tastes, how it is looking like. Let us know. Let us see.
So what he's doing is just slicing some onion right now. Carry on to do. You doing?
Slice some onions.
Thank you, sir. Carry on.
On les pois d'Angole.
I can imagine the smell of the onion, and I'm an onion lover. So,
Don't cry.
Actually, yeah, I won't cry.
so yeah, no. So you put the onion, and you put the pigeon peas. All right. Okay.
All the flavors.
No.
And after that, we'll cream
Okay.
it
Now you put your water. Okay.
with the beautiful puree.
So he's gonna mix it later on with a little bit of cream. So he's gonna do like a velouté kind of way, you know?
All right. I got it.
Smoothie.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Vas-y, tu mets là-dedans. Avec un peu de...
So he's putting the onion and the peas. Here we go. It's cooking. Smelling it's pretty good right now.
Okay.
But we're starting to get the flavor.
Okay.
Get a little bit of salt,
Yeah.
not too much.
Un peu d'ail.
I know it's Christmas.
Crush the garlic.
Some garlic,
Yeah.
some extra flavor with the garlic.
Okay.
You put, how many did you put on top of it?
3 cloves.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay.
What is that, sir?
We got we'll slice some scallions.
Yes.
Okay.
Or French onion.
And where we're gonna put it?
Frederick, can you put the micro, put it closer to his mouth so we can hear
Yes, sure.
Hear, please.
We'll slice some French. It's too I will kiss it. No, I'm not shy. We'll slice some
C'est bon.
scallions to actually put it in pigeon peas. So it's like in French we call it a bouquet garni.
Okay, I got you.
To flavor the food.
Yes.
Actually, I'll slice it.
Thank you, sir.
Alors, pendant ce temps, lui, il va faire les mignons de porc. Alors,
For the time being, he's gonna do, the gentleman here is gonna do the pork.
Okay.
What are you gonna do, sir?
sont marinés.
Okay, in Martinique and Guadeloupe, I have to let you know, my people, that we all cook pork. I know that some places can't stand pork, but for us, it's a must. Like pork cannot stay alive in December in Guadeloupe and Martinique.
I hope so. I hope so in Martinique.
Yeah, so we're cooking it, and it's very tasty. It's very it has a smell. It has a
Let's
taste.
put it oil on it.
Very,
So what are you gonna do, sir?
So my friend has been marinating the pork in some spices, some oil, some ginger,
Anis étoilé,
badian,
Badiane.
cinnamon, and all the crazy spices we have here. We'll sear the pork nice and beautiful golden brown. It will finish the cooking in the
Thank you, sir. So he's gonna make sure it's nice and brown and finish it to the oven.
okay. So you put it in the oven.
We put it in the pork. And after that, we're gonna put it to oven to get it some more color.
Okay. I have a question. How long do you cook the pigeon peas there? Well, how long do you boil it?
How many times?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Okay. And which temperature do you put it in the oven?
Alors, ça,
about
on va.
180 Celsius. 180 Celsius.
Okay. How long?
About 5 or 10 minutes, depending on the cooking. Pork has to be cooked well done.
Yeah.
So you actually make well sear it, and after that, maybe 7 minutes. About 7 minutes, yes.
Okay.
So you get the first cooking for 7 minutes, and the rest of it is how long on the oven?
We sear it nice and golden brown, and after that, we finish it in the oven about 7 minutes.
About 7 minutes in the oven afterward, just to finish it.
Okay. Let's go back to Chef Jimmy for a little time, and we go back to you guys. All right?
Là-dedans.
La Martinique, Léla. On va comme les rayonnais là. On revient vers vous dans 5 minutes. On va faire un
Pas
petit
de
tour.
problème.
À tout de suite. Jimmy! Chef Jimmy!
Donc alors, c'est ce que j'expliquais tout à l'heure. Donc on va partir sur une recette qui est assez simple. On a dit langouste concerto.
Laisse-nous
Donc,
voir.
alors, bien sûr, le rhum vieux, 10 ans d'âge. Derrière, on a assaisonné notre queue de langouste qu'on a coupé en deux. On l'a assaisonné au sel fumé, au dépôt de mangue et rhum. Là, on a juste huile de coco, basilic, piment, cive. Et derrière, on met ça à la vapeur. Et bien sûr, le pastis de chiron au curcuma. Donc ça, on le met à la vapeur et on est parti sur à peu près, on va dire, 10 minutes à la vapeur.
Et tu ne nous as pas montré la langouste.
Ah ben oui, mais la langouste, moi je l'ai faite. Hein.
Ah, donc c'est déjà fait, c'est déjà cuit avec la.
C'est pas encore cuit, mais je l'ai déjà décortiqué et ma langouste, la voilà.
Ah, d'accord. Ok, so
voilà. J'ai pris ma queue de langouste, que là je vais faire cuire à la vapeur. Là, tu vois, ma vapeur, à monter.
Je leur dise, what you guys are seeing here, can you take it in your hand? Let's take what he was taking, what he was having in his hand is the tail. It's the tail. It's the lobster tail. He has put some mango seasons and stuff. He has put the rum as well, and there you have the breadfruit. You have some herbs like basilic and stuff, and there you have the pumpkin with again as I told you, the Indian seasonings called how you call it? Comment on dit ça? Grain à roussir. I don't know how you call it in English. So that's it. So he's putting everything together. Together, it's going to be steaming for quite 10 minutes. So here is the stage of his cooking program. So now we can say, okay, see you later. Jimmy, on revient tout à l'heure. On retourne sur la Martinique. À tout à l'heure. Martinique, Saidia.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me send you the flavor. Look, have some of that.
Je prends l'avion. I'm traveling right away. I'm coming to Martinique.
Come
Right-
over. Come.
I'm coming. I was in Martinique 2 weeks ago, so I would like to be there. I would like to come and eat.
I hope the restaurant's gonna be open in Martinique. I hope we know we're feeling good.
With this lockdown
Now,
thing.
before the 15th.
It's a mess. But I know that it's going to be changing in a few times. So we're getting ready for it. So everybody here that is watching you is getting ready to, as soon as we can travel back, straight, we're going to Martinique, Fort-de-France, Le Steel Pan, and we're going straight to Guadeloupe, Bouillon,
Don't forget.
le restaurant aux épices for Mr. Bibrack is le restaurant aux épices. Don't miss it. So yes, tell us about you, Martinique. Where is what is your stage?
Oh, well, we're in a Steel Pan restaurant, you see.
Yes.
It's an open place. Instead to be in the kitchen, you want to be outside to make sure, you know, we introduce the place. When you're coming down over, that's first thing where you take the stairs, you come straight to the restaurant. And this is the restaurant here. This restaurant of the Steel Pan.
I love the decor. I love the decor. I love how it looks. I just want to come and sit in the chair right behind you. And
let me get you the chair here.
I can see the chair. Yeah, I can see it, and I would love to be there. I love the decor. Who made the decor? Tell us about who made that.
So the one who made that, can you introduce a little bit what you've been doing? You don't speak English? You don't speak English. You're shy. Are you shy? Let me ask your boy over here.
Is searing the pork.
He's sizzling the pork right now.
Oh,
So you got a lovely color on it. You can see it. I will show you to the camera.
okay. So it came right from the oven.
Here we go. You can see it. Here we go. Wow. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go to the oven later on when he finish it.
So first you cook it like that, then you put it on the oven.
And after that, we put it to the oven.
To the oven, sorry, in the
I'm
oven.
gonna show you again the meat. You know? Here we go.
How does it smell?
It
How
smells wonderful.
Okay, but what do you feel when you smell it? It smells like
All the spices.
it-
So you got all the spices from India, because in India you got like all the flavor from in Martinique, curcuma,
okay, curcuma.
coriander,
Gingembre.
ginger.
Okay, someone
Boisden.
is help-
Boisden.
You were saying?
Boisden.
Wadan. Okay.
Allspice.
You got all spice.
Blend of cumin is the right term I should find to explain your grain à roussir. Thank you,
Yeah.
Maëva. Thank you for helping me here. So grain à roussir is blend of cumin or fenugreek or mustard seed.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you have it in your food in Martinique and as well in the food in Guadeloupe from Mr. Chef Bibrack. So that's something
We
we
did
find.
manage to, you see, even Guadeloupe, Martinique, we managed to send us with everything in a package, you know? So we
Exactly.
all got the same products.
Yeah.
Lucky us.
So I just wanted to say that, yes, that's something that we're having from the Indian heritage that we're having in the French West Indies, and it's a must. My grandmother used to use it every time. And yes, I guess that it's something again that is showing that we are one Caribbean. It's the same everywhere. We always have something that is linking us by
Exactly.
any mean. So yeah, tell us. Mais je te
This is why we're
demandais,
cousin.
yeah,
You know, Martinique, Guadeloupe, we're cousin, you know, it's family.
we're brothers.
You know? Anywhere where we're cooking, anywhere, we're coming to your house, we're coming to my house, we sit down at the table, we say, okay, exactly the former grandmother, your uncle, your auntie, is exactly the same thing.
Exactly.
You know, it's the same flavor.
Yes, one French Caribbean, one Caribbean.
We're always gonna be,
Oh,
even more now.
stop it! So I wanted to know, Who made the decor of this awesome place?
Okay, but 5 of us, 6 of us, with 7 of us, been there from the weekend, and we did organize to get all the setup here. So it's friend and family here.
Oh, love!
So everybody give a hand. You know, he's the chef, he's the main chef,
Yes.
he's the one in charge. But I'm just here, you know, give him like a big up.
Oh,
big
big up,
deal.
big up, big up, big up yourself. That's awesome.
Like, the big up himself, because it's his restaurant. So just make sure he's all right. We all doing make sure he's all right. So because he's a good chef, he's doing some good job. He's teaching the kid well,
Yeah.
you know. So we all working in the CFR. I don't give the name, but working for the CFR of Rivière Salée and
Yeah.
Martinique.
With
And,
yourself.
and this young man following us, both of them, very good, talented, good youngsters, doing pretty good work. You see, they've been doing pretty well by themselves. And we love what we're cooking.
Yeah.
L'oignon.
Awesome. Thank you for passing on, for giving your knowledge, for giving all that you get from yours and for the next generation. That's awesome. So thank you for that.
This is what we put on earth. We put you on earth to give back. So this is what we do, is give back.
That's the Christmas spirit. We are in it.
Exactly. Exactly.
So what's going on? What is that? What is just done? What is just done? It's just
Now he's just cooking some garlic, and he put some ginger,
De l'ail.
and like I say, a little bit of shallots,
Voilà.
and he just put it back to put the meat afterward. It's smelling pretty good, sister. It's smelling really, really good.
to me.
Little bit of rum, so do a flambe. Flambe. Hey,
Tell
that's
us-
Christmas.
No, that's not rum. That's what is that? That's vinegar.
Yeah, oh no.
No, it's not
This
vinegar.
is flavor from home.
Tell us about it. We need to know.
This is
Tell
rum, lady.
us about it. Show us.
This is the rum. So you have like the rum is a good product. You can you use it for everything, you know. Where you got the headache,
Yeah.
you know.
Ah non, on va le mettre.
Where you got the hard flavor as well. This is what you're using. It's the it's good
Right.
quality, fruity, very fruity,
Yeah.
and you can have it like a
On va le mettre
cocktail
comme ça, on
or
va pas se
alone
après.
if you want to.
Okay. But
That's why you
tell
call
us
it Jardin Fruity
Jardin Fruity. That's the brand.
as a brand. It's a
Okay.
rum.
It's from Martinique.
It's
Yes.
from Martinique, exactly.
And where can we find it? In the boutique that you told us about at the airport shop?
Can we
Tout à
find
fait.
that in the boutique?
Alors, la Martinique a l'un des meilleurs rhums du monde. C'est l'île au rhum.
You're going to get in trouble.
Well, okay. I will say that. He said
Alors-
that Martinique has the best, one of the best rums
Basically.
of the world.
Rhum Clément,
Rhum Clément,
rhum Clément,
And
rhum GM,
that's the one.
GM,
yes,
ok,
Rum GM.
Rhum GM and Rhum Clément. Okay.
qui va apporter un petit peu de, enfin, on va utiliser le rhum GM ce soir, ce qui va apporter un petit peu donner de la saveur un petit peu à notre plat.
So we're going to use the rum GM, so make sure you get fruity, you know, you get some flavor in the meal. And you
Yeah.
can test the rum as well when you're going to eat it that way.
Can you tell us about the notes of the rum? Which kind of note does it bring? Is that honey? Is that flour? Is that vanilla? Is that pepper? What is it?
You got more like fruity of sugar cane,
Okay.
you know, because it's done with sugar cane. But you get as well the flavor of vanilla sometime, or you get some flavor with fruit passion fruit. You can get that kind of flavor as well in Martinique with the rum. Where we call liqueur.
Yeah.
The liqueur we use as well to do like patate douce, what we call in French patate douce, sweet potatoes. We do some liqueurs with it. We have as well somebody who you call Mr. Catherine. Then I want to say big up, doing some wine with some fruits. A mango. You do it some wine with some mango, some fruit passion. And something you can find as well in Martinique. Any good distributor doing that kind of product here in Martinique.
Okay.
Alors,
Great.
pour continuer notre
Donc,
rotation, alors là, j'ai fait...
Je dois retourner en Guadeloupe vite fait. Alors, dites-moi,
Pas de
3
problème.
minutes.
OK.
Alors, j'ai juste lancé la sauce pour le mignon de porc.
It start the sauce for the fillet, for the pork.
Okay.
Yeah? See you later.
Okay, see you later. Guadada, how are you? Tell us about you. We back to you. Jimmy, Chef Jimmy, here you are. Tell us.
Alors, pour moi, les cuissons.
Ça sent comment?
Les cuissons vapeur, pour moi, sont terminées.
Oui. So, what is the
Vous allez bien suivre le déroulé de ma recette. Donc, comme on a dit, le giromont cuit à la vapeur au curcuma, au grain à roustir. Donc, le grain à roustir, je t'explique, c'est graines de moutarde, graines de cumin et graines de fenouil.
Ok.
C'est ce qu'on appelle graines à roustir. Qui compose les épices du colombo.
Ok.
Ensuite, tu as nos queues de langouste qu'on a fait à la vapeur. Ok, j'ai mis pour la présentation, j'ai fait des petites lamelles, des petites parties d'avocat que j'ai mis là. Et bien sûr, comme on est sur de la langouste, j'accompagne avec des petits suprêmes de citron que j'ai mis juste ici.
Ok,
Voilà.
so let's go back.
Là, je vais démarrer mon espuma. Donc, on avait dit ça, on est sur les morceaux de fruits à pain qu'on a fait cuire vapeur. On a fait les morceaux de fruits à pain épluchés qu'on a fait cuire vapeur avec les épices, un peu comme un blaf. Et derrière, on va venir rajouter notre lait de coco dedans.
Attends, Jimmy, je vais traduire pour qu'il sache. So here, Chef Jimmy is about to blend the breadfruit, the steamed breadfruit with some coconut milk. What you see here as orange is the pumpkin with the fenugreek, I would call it the Grenache Roussi. I told you a little time. Blend of cumin, fenugreek, and mustard, which is the Indian seasonings. You have the sweet pepper. You have as well the tail, how you call it, the lobster tail that is being steamed as well. And you have some avocados that he has picked from the fruit. To finalize his presentation, and he has taken as well some lemon, some local lemon for his setup. So, dis-nous davantage. Donc, so here is the breadfruit, as I told you a little bit about. He's about to blend everything. So, ça sent comment là? Ça sent comment de ton côté? Parle-nous. J'imagine qu'on sent de l'odeur du.
Là, déjà, on a une telle forte concentration de l'odeur des graines à roustir qui remonte, l'odeur du piment. Là, on a mélangé le lait de coco et le fruit à pain, donc ça dégage déjà des bonnes odeurs. Et bien sûr, quand on va commencer à déboucher le rhum, à restaquer, à caraméliser nos différentes préparations, on aura encore des belles odeurs. Parce que moi, c'est vrai que dans ma cuisine, j'aime pas qu'il y ait trop d'odeurs au départ. Parce qu'en fait, si depuis la rue, on sent ta cuisine, ça veut dire que ta cuisine, elle est dans la rue, elle n'est plus dans l'assiette. Voilà.
Ok.
Oui, parce qu'en fait, le goût doit rester et les odeurs doivent rester pour le client, pas seulement pour ceux qui passent, les voisins.
Alors, je vais traduire tout cela parce que tu as dit des choses très intéressantes. So I have asked for the flavors. How does it smell? He said that you have a smell of the Indian seasoning that I told you about. You have a smell of the sweet pepper as well, and you have as well the smell of the coconut milk. But he doesn't want to have to. He doesn't like to have a too strong smell when he's cooking, because the purpose is not to have a strong smell getting out of the kitchen and that everybody out in the street can smell it, where he thinks that the smell should just spread out just for the person that is the final customer, that is the product is aimed to, that is made for. So if it doesn't want to have too many flavors, too many smell, it's just concentrating everything and not giving too much. And it's just an appreciation that the customer, the client, that is going to enjoy by himself for his own experience. That's his way of cooking. Thank you, chef. Alors, maintenant, tu vas nous faire quoi, du coup?
Donc, eh bien là, je vais commencer, comme je disais. Donc, on a notre fruit à pain, notre lait de coco. Et là, je vais mixer le tout. Bien sûr, je vais venir assaisonner légèrement avec un tout petit peu de sel fumé.
So
Donc,
he's adding some smoke salt. I don't know.
Voilà. Donc, en fait, on est tout simplement, sur de la cive, du persil, du piment doux, de l'ail que je vais déshydrater. Et ensuite, une fois que je l'aurai déshydraté, je vais le fumer et je vais mélanger à du sel. Voilà. Et ça va nous donner quelque chose de fumé. Parce que souvent, la langouste, on l'aime bien griller. Et quand je vais venir l'assaisonner avec le sel fumé, ça va donner cette impression de langouste knackée près de la mer. Voilà.
Okay. So what is aiming to do is to, at the end, to reveal the smoke, the grilled flavor of the lobster. How is he going to do? He's dehydrating each herb that he has put in his preparation. It as well. He has taken as well he put apart the breadfruit with the coconut milk, and he is doing a special preparation to give that special result about the lobster with the feeling of having something grilled, smoked in the mouth at the end. So this is the blend. This is the process. Et tu blends à quelle température? C'est chaud, c'est tiède, c'est...
Là, on est sur quelque chose de chaud, on est à peu près à 63-70 degrés, puisque ça vient de sortir de la vapeur à l'instant. Là, j'ai mis mon lait de coco, là, je mixe, et bien sûr, je vais venir expliquer l'assaisonnement avec un petit peu d'ail, un petit peu de sel, un petit peu de poivre. Une fois que c'est fait, je vais mettre un petit trait de jus de citron et de zeste de combaba. Je vais vous montrer le combaba dans un instant. Et derrière, on doit après qu'à mettre dans notre siphon, un peu comme une chantilly de fruits à pain, simplement. Quelque chose de léger, puisque notre cuisine a la réputation d'être une cuisine des fois un peu lourde. Et ce style de matériel nous permet d'alléger justement la cuisine. Voilà, tout simplement. Mais on reste vraiment sur quelque chose d'assez simple, où derrière, on a juste du fruit à pain en black, comme partout de la Caraïbe, un fruit à pain un peu salé, épicé, et derrière, avec le lait de coco, tout simplement. Voilà. Et ça va ramener de l'onctuosité de notre plat pour la langue. Voilà. Et pour le côté légumes, fraîcheur, on rajoute le giroud.
The experience that Chef Vibrak is working on is kind of special. He wants something very light, even if we still keep the normal breadfruit that you boil. He is actually boiling it with coconut. He's blending it. It has steamed it, and now he's blending it. But it's going to give the same result as when we boil it. And blending it at 670 degrees, it's still hot. And he's gonna afterward do a chantilly kind of. When he will brand it, he will do a kind of chemical process with the butter that he had just shown, and inside is going to transform the blending result in a chantilly. So he wants to have a very light and very smooth result that's very different from what we are used to have in our kitchen, in our food, in our plates, for Christmas, because usually we're having so many food, kind of heavy, and he's going contrary to that. So now he's going to put, so that's, comment ça s'appelle?
Ça s'appelle le combava.
Le combava.
puisse
c'est
bien.
c'est un petit agrume. Généralement, ça c'est originaire de l'océan Indien, mais c'est bon que maintenant on le plante ici. J'en ai tout simplement dans mon jardin. Et bien, en fait, on utilise beaucoup la peau, très peu le jus. Moi, j'utilise le jus, mais c'est bon que quand je l'ai découvert à la réunion, j'utilisais uniquement la peau. Donc, c'est assez puissant. C'est-à-dire qu'on va dire un seul coup, c'est-à-dire de zeste, c'est presque l'équivalent en parfum 2 citrons entiers qu'on va zester. C'est pour
Ok.
ça qu'on dit que c'est vraiment quelque chose qu'on utilise un peu comme on utilisait du girofle, des choses qui sont assez puissantes, du girofle, du bois d'aile. Je l'ai entendu parler de bois d'aile tout à l'heure en Martinique. C'est des choses qui sont assez puissantes, donc c'est des choses qu'on va utiliser avec parcimonie dans la cuisine. Voilà. Mais ça va vraiment donner un beau goût et les odeurs que tu parlais là. On va commencer à les découvrir dans quelques instants.
So now we're starting to work on the smelling process step by step. And now he's shown us a fruit that is coming from the Indian Ocean that he has discovered in La Réunion, which is another French department, and called Le Combava. I don't know what the name in English. And it's a fruit that is very strong. It's very, the smell and the taste is strong. It's even having so it's even giving some juice.
Non, pas trop facile. Attends, je vais arrêter ça.
About to use the skin plus the juice and melt it to the food that is preparing, and knowing that he's already preparing a lime juice that is going to melt with all of his preparation. So thank you very, very much, Chef Vibrac. Je trouve ça super intéressant et c'est un sacré contre-pied. Et j'ai hâte de voir le résultat. On retourne sur la Martinique. Est-ce que tu as quelque chose à dire?
Donne-moi 2 petites secondes avant d'aller à la Martinique. C'est juste pour que vous puissiez voir la fin du puy à pain au coco.
Oui.
Voilà, la fin du puy à pain au coco. Donc, on doit faire cette texture-là. Vous voyez, une texture qui reste assez lisse, avec quelques épices à l'intérieur. Et là, comme je disais tout à l'heure, on va venir mettre le thé de Combava qui est assez puissant. Vous voyez, donc vraiment, vous voyez la quantité qu'on a mis, mais vraiment très peu. Et là, franchement, normalement, ici à la Martinique, à Sainte-Lucie, en passant par toutes les îles de Caraïbes, on doit sentir l'odeur là.
He said that from his kitchen, St. Lucia, Jamaica, wherever you are in the Caribbean, you must smell the flavor, the smell of the Combava. So that's very good. From your kitchen, we're looking forward to be in your restaurant. Donc voilà, donc he has now a blended result, and we are going to see in a few minutes how is it as the Chantilly, because he wanted something very light, as he said. So we're looking forward to see the results. Let's go back to Martinique.
Yeah. You back with us. That's great. How's the chef doing in Guadeloupe? Is he doing well?
Oui, he's doing excellent. He's doing great.
Excellent.
He's doing perfect.
This is great.
Guadeloupe is always good. No. We are good. But we're looking forward to see what you have done while we were showing what our chef is doing in Guadeloupe. So tell us about our chef in Martinique now.
Okay, now we're back to the sauce we were starting earlier with Mr. Martin. I let my colleague say it in French and I will say it in English.
Alors, après avoir, quand on a déglacé la garniture, l'oignon dans le jus de cuisson du porc.
So what we use is the pork juice.
On l'a déglacé, on l'a flambé au rhum vieux.
So we did the flambé earlier.
Ensuite,
we put some orange juice.
Ensuite, on a mis du fond de porc.
So we use the pork.
Avec du jus. Hein. Et à côté, j'ai fait un petit caramel avec du vinaigre et du sucre.
So you do a little bit of caramel as well. I want to say that with vinegar and sugar.
Hein, pour apporter un petit peu le côté acidité et le côté sucré.
So what you done is to get a little bit of sugar and the acid side of the product.
On a mis du jus d'orange.
You put some orange juice in it.
Et ensuite, on a mouillé le tout avec le jus, on l'a laissé cuire.
So what we done is we carry on to get the juice get down. So it will put down, and after we put some chocolate.
After.
Later on.
Ouais, okay. Pour le moment, on va laisser cuire. Là, on va s'occuper des komeski d'igname.
This is the yam. So what we do is we're going to do kopeski of yam later on. It's going to do a puree with it.
Yes.
So it's going to pass it through to do a puree.
Okay.
And we're going to carry on later on.
Et ensuite, on va paner avec de la chapelure et de la farine de manioc.
So you have like a manioc here, you know, the farine of manioc. We're going to use it and put it in fried later on.
OK? Voilà. Alors là, on va finir. Il faudra 2 jaunes d'œufs. Là, on va passer ça.
Now we're going to carry on to do the puree with the yam.
Tiens, vas-y, je te donne mon lien. Tiens, mets-toi là.
Can you see us?
So now we're having that's the yam, don't it?
Exactly. So it's doing a puree with it.
Okay, a mashed yam.
Exactly.
And what do you put for your mash? You put some water or any other milk or something?
It did put a bit of flavor, you know, like some spices and a little bit of butter inside of it. With
It smells like butter, garlic butter, something like that.
Voilà, on a cuit d'abord l'igname.
so you cook it in the water because you have to be cooked.
Voilà. Ensuite, on l'a fait revenir avec du beurre, avec de l'ail, de l'oignon et du thym.
Donc later on, what we done is when it finished to be cooked, we mix it with a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion, a little bit of butter as well,
Et du thym.
white butter, and some thyme.
So now you mostly smell the butter in the kitchen.
But
don't
look,
you?
I can tell you, that smell very, very good.
I can imagine.
Because you get all the flavor of the garlic. It's going back up with some onion.
You have onion, you have yam, you have garlic, you have
Butter,
butter. Okay.
salt, pepper.
Pepper. Okay. Okay. How is the pork?
The pork is in the oven right now.
Okay. And how is the
It's getting sexy.
okay. And what about the pigeon peas sauce?
The pigeon peas
Yes.
is already cooked. I think you have it on the side, Mr.
Il finit de
Martino.
cuire.
He finished it, all the rest of the cooking in the oven, and it's coming back with it as well.
Okay.
Mm,
And about
just like-
and sauce, orange and chocolate sauce.
Exactly, that's the one
Yes.
here.
Okay. We don't see it, my dear. Let us see.
Okay, let me see. Can I, chef?
Yes.
They want to see if it's possible.
Ouais, la sauce.
Yes. Voilà, okay.
Voilà.
Can you see it?
Voilà.
You right?
Yes, we
Ok.
can.
Alors là, on a la sauce
Mhm.
avec toutes les saveurs qui vont avec.
We send it to you.
Et nous allons terminer. On va mettre le chocolat là-dedans.
They don't put some chocolate.
OK? Ensuite, on va le mixer
We're going to mix it,
et on aura notre sauce qui va être prête.
and we're going to have the sauce to put on the pork
Alors,
later on.
Okay, great.
on aura un mélange un peu le jus d'orange et le chocolat qui va nous rappeler un petit peu les bonbons de Noël.
Okay, I have an English culture. So, I mean, we used to mix salt and sugar. So, however, you got the product for it. This is some product from, you know, you get it, the good flavor of sugar, chocolate, and you get a bit of acidity because you have some garlic and the rest of the product in that sauce. It smells really good, really good.
Orange plus chocolate. Which chocolate is it? Is that black chocolate?
It's that black chocolate, chef.
And it's coming from Martinique, I guess.
Chocolate you have, chef, is a black chocolate. This
Yes,
is black
yes,
chocolate.
yes,
It's
black
black
chocolate.
chocolate.
From
That's
Martinique.
100%, yeah? But
Okay.
it's black chocolate.
Okay. And so the mix of orange with chocolate is not kind of hard.
No,
No?
because you get the sugar on it. You got some sweet salt, sugar. So we're going to put a little bit of chocolate, not a lot of chocolate. You're not going to put all that.
Okay.
You're going to have some trouble. So just a little bit.
Okay.
You're going to put it out to get the flavor and give him some color. And you're going to mix it.
Okay.
So you will see later on, it's a little bit creamy where you're going to put it in the pork.
Okay. Okay. I'm looking
Donc,
for it.
là, on a
And this side, I leave this young man take the mic.
So we have the mashed,
We have
yam.
pigeon peas already done. So we have creamed the pigeon peas. And actually, right now, we'll blend it
blender.
to make a puree.
Voilà. Pour faire la purée de.
Make a puree of pigeon peas. So basically, in Martinique, the traditional meal for Christmas is pigeon peas and yam. So and pork, obviously. So right now we're trying to visit, to make a brand new version of this traditional meal.
Le micro plus proche de la bouche.
I said we try to make a brand new version of this Christmas dish.
Okay. That's a very new version of the traditional dish. The traditional dish in the French West Indies is
In Martinique.
that's the same in Guadeloupe. Yeah, but in Martinique, let's say in Martinique says for their traditional dish is yam.
What's your dish in Guadeloupe for Christmas?
It's the same. My mother does the same since I was born.
Okay.
Pigeon peas and pork. So that's what they do. And they are suggesting right now a new version of it, a very new way of testing all these ingredients in a new way. So that's the experience. Let's go back to Guadeloupe a little bit, my friends. Come back. Tell us, Mr. Bibrack, tell us about you.
By myself.
Hey,
It's more of the gentleman here. But I'm a teacher myself. I'm doing health and safety in catering environment. I live in England for 10 years, back in Martinique in 2003. And following these guys at the work we're doing, and we try to excel all the product we're giving here. I was just going to tell you, and the puree, we're going to put some
2 egg yolks.
2 egg yolks, but we put it direct straight away in that puree.
Okay. I will go back. I will go back to Guadeloupe, and I come back.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, teacher. Tell us, dis-nous, Monsieur Bibrack.
et voilà. Donc pour reprendre là où on avait laissé, on parlait du typhon. Donc pour le typhon, donc j'ai chinoisé, j'ai mixé mon fritappa. Ensuite j'ai chinoisé. Et là, je vais venir verser ma crème de foubap directement dans mon appareil à siphon.
Wow. So as you can tell, this is the blended breadfruit with coconut milk that is putting is in special bottle that is going to transform this result to another one. So it's a bunch of transformations, which is about to give us a chantilly, as if it was an ice cream or whatever that you're going to eat. Like this, I don't know. I get that you know that. I guess that's the same word, chantilly. That's the thing that you have above the ice cream with the cherry on top. So this is this result that is looking for. So let us see. So you're going to shake it?
Yeah, donc alors, une fois que je vais bien le serrer, je vais fermer, je vais vérifier qu'il y a le joint et tout, je vais bien serrer. Attends, je vais vérifier aussi que c'est pas bouché parce que c'est important de vérifier à l'intérieur si l'appareil, parce que ça reste quand même un appareil de professionnel. Donc il faut toujours faire attention à notre manipulation, quoi.
Okay.
C'est important.
Professional.
Mettre le,
Là, je vais serrer mon siphon.
on va les
Bien à fond, comme ça, tac. Quand j'ai serré. Et là, je vais lui mettre 2 gaz. Et c'est le gaz, justement, qui va créer, justement, cette chantilly. Donc, voilà, une fois que je mets mon premier gaz.
So
je
he's
secoue un peu.
putting some gas inside. It's a special.
Je vais venir insérer ma deuxième cartouche de gaz.
Okay, so he's
Généralement, quand on insère la cartouche de gaz, il faut essayer de se mettre à l'envers comme ça, dans ce sens-là. Et derrière, on écoute, on entend le gaz lance.
you can hear the
On marche, derrière, on va venir
and shake.
tester sur une cuillère pour voir ce que ça donne.
de poids de gauche.
Let's see the chantilly. Wow,
Là, on
wow.
va
Voilà,
commencer.
donc on a un mélange qui est assez mousseux, mais qui reste très agréable en bouche.
Est-ce qu'on peut voir de plus près?
Tu veux voir de plus près?
Mais oui.
On est d'accord, hein?
Let's see the mousse.
Voilà.
Wow.
Voilà.
Wow.
On a vraiment quelque chose de crémeux avec des fines bulles d'air à l'intérieur.
Là, on a
Un
le
peu
mélange
comme
avec
une
des
crème, on a l'impression que c'est une crème sucrée, alors vraiment ça va rester vraiment onctueux en bouche, un super résultat. Voilà.
It's smooth. It's smooth. It's like a cream. You think like it's a sweet cream, but no, it's something else. So yes, that's a kind of very interesting experience. Est-ce que tu peux nous montrer d'autres t'as que de lobster?
Boulette.
Et ensuite, notre langouste, on l'a découpé.
Vas-y. Faut te la faire tout à
Et tu as une super cuisson de la langouste. Donc, pas trop sèche. On est vraiment sur quelque chose de brillant, de nacré et de moelleux. Donc, c'est pour ça que j'aime justement cuire ma langouste à la vapeur. Parce que derrière, à la vapeur, on a vraiment quelque chose d'unique. Et le produit n'a pas bougé et toutes ses propriétés nutritives et gustatives sont encore à l'intérieur.
Okay, so Chef Bribrack explaining why is he using the steam process for the lobster, because he wants a very brilliant, smooth, soft result from his lobster. As you could tell, it's giving something very special, and he's very proud of the result because this is exactly what he was looking for.
Donc, si tu veux bien, on va commencer à finaliser notre recette. Et derrière, on va commencer à venir snacker notre langouste parce que, comme tu vois, la langouste, elle est légèrement cuite ici, mais il y a encore cette partie crue au centre. Vous voyez? Et cette partie crue-là, on va la faire cuire justement avec notre poêle, un petit peu d'huile de coco, et on va venir flamber ça justement avec notre rhum. Voilà.
Okay, so Chef is explaining that the lobster is still a little not totally cooked inside, and it's on purpose because now he's going to finalize the cooking process with the coconut oil that he has. He just put it on the I don't know what the word for that. He just put on, and he's going to add it to I don't know which other ingredients, but he's going to put it together. Pardon?
Non, continue. Excuse-moi.
And so yes, so yes, it's going to use the oil, the coconut oil, plus the rum, the old rum from Guadeloupe. So now he's going to put everything together. So we're gonna finalize the cooking process of the lobster. Let's go.
Ok. Donc là, on va venir mettre notre huile, huile de coco. On est quand même sur quelque chose de voilà. Donc huile de coco, on va venir.
As you can see that. Donc du coup là, on sent beaucoup d'huile de coco, j'imagine.
Là, on prend vraiment toute l'odeur de l'huile de coco qui est bien sûr mélangée aux petites graines de graines à outil que tu vois. Et ça va donner vraiment une plus-value à notre préparation.
Okay, so now the smell that we're having is the smell of the coconut oil, as you can
Voilà,
imagine.
donc, alors, pas trop de cuisson sur notre goût, comme tu vois. Le but, c'est juste d'avoir quelque chose de légèrement coloré comme ça.
So the purpose is just to have something a little colored, not much, not too much. So it's a quick process of cooking. It's
Voilà,
simple,
donc on est vraiment
something
sur
that
le
everybody can do at home.
légèrement coloré.
Very simple.
Comment ça? Maison 1 déjà pour moi, c'est ça. Maison 1
Okay. Et tu vas nous mettre quoi d'autre dans l'huile? Tu vas mettre tout ce que tu as fait.
Dans l'huile, on est vraiment sur, tu as ton giromont, tes billes de giromont, et tes palais de giromont et ta langouste, uniquement.
So for the oil, we just for the coconut oil, we just put in the pumpkin, the steamed pumpkin that has on top the Indian seasonings, plus the lobster. Nothing
Voilà.
else.
Et j'ai fait aussi, juste parce que c'est vrai que moi, la prochaine fois qu'on fera une recette, je vais leur donner cette recette-là pour les chefs de la Caraïbe. Là, on est vraiment, on a fait un petit sablé de giromont. On utilise en fait la peau du giromont qu'on va venir déshydrater. Et ensuite, on fait une pâte à sabler normale avec beurre, farine, œufs, sucre. Et derrière, on vient mixer la peau de giromont et on fait un petit sablé qui nous donne une petite couleur un peu verte comme ça, qui va venir ramener du croquant à notre recette au moment du dressage. Pendant aussi qu'on faisait pocher, on a fait cuire à la vapeur le giromont, la langouste, on s'est fait aussi un petit piment doux assaisonné pour appuyer un petit peu de tête au moment du dressage aussi. Je vais t'expliquer ça.
On l'a mis dessus, on l'a mis dessus.
So our chef has prepared prior the presentation the skin of the pumpkin. He has done it as a biscuit. He has put wheat, sugar, salt, I guess some butter, and it gives us like a biscuit that is going. We call it sablé in French, and he's going to add it up to the plate. So it's going to give another flavor, and it's going to give some colors as well to build up some colors on the plate. And as well, he has taken some sweet pepper, as you can see, that was actually in the steaming process with the other vegetables and the lobster. And he's going to put it as well. It's going to put it back to the plate.
Voilà, donc ensuite on va venir flamber notre préparation légèrement avec justement ce fameux concerto de Longto. Donc c'est vrai que moi, au niveau du flambage, je suis assez réservé. J'essaie de flamber légèrement, c'est juste pour créer l'accord entre le rhum et le plat. D'accord? Le but c'est vraiment ça, parce que le but c'est de déguster le rhum en même temps qu'on va manger le plat tout à l'heure. Moi je suis plus pour l'accord mais rhum que de flamber. Et c'est vrai que le flambage, ça fait joli, ça rapporte aussi l'accord, ça fait une montée de sucre et on a ce côté baguette, bezou, on a sur la préparation. Donc on va flamber.
Let's go to flambe. Here is the flambe.
Ok, donc voilà, on flambe.
So,
donc, alors, c'est très important quand on flambe de bien attendre que toutes les flammes sont parties pour que derrière on n'ait pas d'amertume. Et là on a cette odeur de canne verte. On a aussi sur ce rhum-là, on a des notes d'agrumes confites qui remontent et qui vont très bien avec notre espèce de bonbon au giromont et notre bonbon de langouste. Voilà, donc une fois qu'on a fait que ça a bien évaporé, que le rhum s'est évaporé, là on va venir avec une cuillère pour napper notre préparation comme ceci. Voilà.
C'est décoloré.
wow. So Chef Vibrak is saying that he doesn't like to usually.
Une fois que c'est fait, on n'a plus qu'à débarrasser.
Okay, he doesn't like to mix the rum to the food. but he said that it's a good experience to still do it, to do the flambe, as it was an inquiry for the recipe for the festival. So he said, let's do it. And he said, but he's doing it, but not too much. He's putting a little quantity of rum to build up and bring up the melt of, to build up and bring up the smell of the sugar and melt the sugar and the flavors of the rum, the green sugar with the green cane, with the pumpkin and the lobster, and make it come together and make sure that the fire is not is totally finished to take off everything. And now he's ready to set up his plate. Alors chef, on peut te laisser dresser et on revient vers toi?
Oui, on va faire le dressage ensemble, non?
On voulait faire un petit retour vers la Martinique, on revient dans 2 minutes.
Oui, tu peux faire ton retour vers la Martinique, mais quand tu reviens, on fait le dressage ensemble ou que je commence?
On fait ensemble, ce sera même mieux, comme ça ils verront comment faire. On t'attend. Attends-nous 2 minutes.
Ok, ça marche, je t'attends pour le dressage, je finis de me profiler.
Ok, Martinique, montre-nous ce que tu as fait.
Mehdi, c'est bon, regarde.
Oui.
Alors, on avance dans la recette. Nous avons, alors, viens voir. Hein. Là, nous avons déjà notre crème de pois d'Angole.
Donc, mashed peas.
Voilà.
On a mashed peas.
Alors, on l'a laissé cuire. Et ensuite,
vous l'avez mixé?
Voilà, on l'a mixé. Hein, on l'a mixé, ce qui va nous donner.
You blend the pigeon peas. OK.
On l'a mixé et on va la laisser réduire un peu pour qu'elle puisse prendre en texture.
OK.
Et comme ça, on va l'utiliser ensuite pour le dressage de notre plat. Alors, bien entendu, on a mis là-dedans du giromont, hein, pour pouvoir donner un petit peu de goût aussi, pour casser le goût fort du pois d'Angole. OK? Voilà. Ça c'est pour la partie pois d'Angole. Là,
chef, je traduis déjà parce que sinon ils ne vont pas comprendre. Okay. So, chef has finished his pigeon peas cream. So he has blended the cream. He has as well he's leaving it so it can get thicker. And he has added the pumpkin into the sauce, into the cream, so it gets a bit of a flavor. Sweeter flavor from the pumpkin. So let's go. Frederick, I'll let you speak because you're fluent. You're better than me.
My dear, we do it together. Like you say, do you remember the sauce?
Attends. Avant la sauce. Excuse-moi.
Before we start.
Avant la sauce. Alors, là, nous sommes en train de faire nos kromeski d'igname.
Donc, kromeski of yam.
Alors, après la purée, nous avons assaisonné, nous avons rectifié la texture.
So you put some salt, some pepper, some new texture.
Et là, on passe dans la farine.
In the flour, French flour.
OK. Ensuite, on a fait un mélange avec des œufs.
Donc, you get some eggs.
Voilà. On les passe dans les œufs. Et ensuite, on les met dans la panure.
Oh, this is like flour, you know, manioc flour.
Voilà.
You know, this reminds me of something that I eat every time when I go to St. Lucia. It's the bread food boil. I love that. I'm just
nice.
All my Lucian friends know it, by the way. And it's the same process. He has just used the yam as the same process, and it's now a boil. And now he's putting around the.
It's been fried later on to finish. It's been fried and give you this product for him.
Voilà. On fait les kromeski avec la farine de manioc.
OK.
Ce qui va donner une consistance un petit peu dure,
so
et à l'intérieur, ça va être légèrement crémeux.
It's going to be creamy inside of it.
Going to be creamy inside
of it
and fried outside like crab. Like it's going to be bread crab outside. So it's going to be a mix of two feelings in the mouth. It's going to be very awesome.
And you get a good flavor as well.
Give it to me, please. Can you send it via the plane or I don't know how, but
Kolipe, I sent it to Kolipe for you.
Yes. So we have the boils that are coming up, and what else? What else do you have?
So I wait for the chef to give me the order, but normally later on I will show you the chocolate sauce. But I already finished what you have to do.
Okay.
The pork come out from the oven.
Okay.
It's very nice. Then if I can able to show you later on. So you can have an ideas of the cooking of the pork.
Voilà.
Gabi, you allow me?
Le porc, il est prêt.
Okay.
Alors, nous avons tous les éléments dans notre plat qui est déjà prêt, on va dire. Là, il me restera juste à terminer la sauce et à mettre la touche du chef, comme on dit. Nous avons gardé quelques ignames aussi qu'on va juste poêler pour faire des petits rôtis d'igname. Ça va aussi faire, voilà, c'est une autre manière aussi de présenter, d'utiliser l'igname en plus de nos komeski.
So the idea is we have everything here regarding the plates. So what we're going to do, we keep a little bit of yam here that you can see on the side. So we'll be able to do something with it, put it back to the fryer and having something delicious in the plates. I don't know if the pork. Are you able to see it? Cook is done, is finished.
It's finished.
So now, yeah, it's ready to be eaten. It's ready to be eaten. So roughly, it's going to be later on. We're going to start with it.
Okay, so you're gonna settle the plate now.
It's going in a few minutes. Where?
Okay, so let's go back to Guadeloupe because we're about to settle the plates and then we come back and finish. Okay?
Thank you.
See you, Mr. Braypark.
Hello!
Tout à l'heure, 2 minutes.
Make us dream.
Est-ce que tu es prête?
Ah oui, plus que jamais. More than ever. I am ready. We are ready to eat.
Est-ce qu'on peut commencer le dressage alors?
Oui, on y va. Let's go and dress up and put up and settle up and set up.
On va utiliser bien sûr, comme on est sur un instrument, et que ça ne coule pas sur les bords, donc j'ai choisi une assiette de format carré avec un petit contrefort pour tenir ma langouste et le reste. Après, pour ceux qui n'ont pas ce type d'assiette, ils peuvent toujours simplement servir dans une assiette creuse, de façon à ce qu'on ait cet instrument et qu'on puisse déguster un peu les choses à la cuillère directement sur l'assiette. D'accord.
Okay.
Donc, la première chose.
Attends, chef, je dois traduire, s'il te plaît. The chef is recommending to take a plate that could be having, how could I say in English? That could like a soup, like I could handle the soup, the sauce, so the sauce is not leaving the plate. So that's why he's choosing this kind of presentation. So if at home you don't have the same plate as his, because it's a quite professional one.
It's called a deep dish.
Deep dish. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse my French. Excuse my English. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. You're doing great.
Thank you. So yes, if you have something like that, looking like that at home, just feel free to use it as well, so you can have the same result as well to set up your plate. On y va, chef.
Voilà. Donc alors, on va commencer par notre gyromont. Je vais rapprocher la caméra légèrement comme ça derrière. Vous allez pouvoir apprécier cette technique de graissage en live.
Ok.
Donc, on a fait un petit sablé avec la peau de gyromont qu'on va venir juste apposer sur notre gyromont et qu'on va venir déposer délicatement dans notre assiette.
Wow. So what we have is the pumpkin, the steamed pumpkin, plus the biscuit of the pumpkin skin that you have there. Wow, this is art. I call it art. This is not cooking. This is doing art.
Definitely. He's a food stylist.
Yeah.
On va venir mettre notre langouste. Okay.
So you put the lobster. Okay. And now we put the avocado.
Voilà, exactement. Ça reste très simple, comme tu vois.
Very simple, but so refined, so Oh la la, so sophisticated. Wow. So what do you have now?
Donc, bien sûr, les Antilles, on adore le citron, donc petit suprême de citron.
Okay, the
On
touch
a
of
un juste à poser.
Okay.
On n'oublie pas notre piment.
So yeah, the sweet pepper.
Voilà. On va venir mettre une toute passe. C'est pour rappeler un peu le côté giromont. Ouais. Donc, on a fait un pickles de giromont. Donc, c'est tout simplement de l'eau, du vinaigre de coco, de l'huile de coco, du sel, du poivre. Et on a mis ça à mariner.
So this is a slice of pumpkin that was in the water with vinegar of cocoa, coconut milk, coconut oil, sorry, salt. Et qu'est-ce qu'il y avait d'autre?
Donc, alors, on a dit huile de coco, vinaigre de coco, de l'eau, du sel et du poivre. En fait, c'est une technique que toute la Caraïbe, on a oublié, c'est la technique de conservation, tout simplement, pour une conserve. Donc, on a fait pareil avec l'oignon. On va mettre un petit piqueur d'oignon.
Okay, it's a pickles of onion. He said that is a technique that is used in the Caribbean. That is.
Donc, pour le pickle d'oignon, c'est le même principe que pour le pickle de giromont.
Oh, oui, après.
It's a pickles of pumpkin and pickles of.
So Midgie, is this the pumpkin skin that's kind of like a garnish?
No, that's not the pumpkin. The pumpkin skin is the green one that you see in the middle.
Okay.
Got the one that you have that you just put is the actual pumpkin that was dyed in water, vinegar, coconut vinegar, coconut milk, and salt. And it's actually a process that people use to save and keep the veggies or whatever you want to save. You put it in this. It can last longer.
Fantastic! That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I want to taste that.
I do too. It's so colorful. Beautiful.
Wow. Simple.
His work is so neat.
So neat, so bougie.
Yeah. Refined.
Là, on a une belle assiette, mais comme vous pouvez le constater dans cette belle assiette, il nous manque le lion. C'est-à-dire qu'on a quand même une assiette qui est belle, mais on a une assiette qui est sèche. Et c'est vrai que nous, dans la Caraïbe, on a la réputation d'avoir quelque chose qui brille, qui soit généreux. Et la générosité, c'est justement l'international fouille après qui va le ramener.
Okay, so he said that the plate is neat, but it's dried. And our culture, Caribbean culture, wants to have something to link up everything, to make everything really, saucy. So that's how is going to link everything by the international known breadfruit, chantilly cream that it has done. So now it's going
fabulous.
Let's go.
Yes.
Allez, magicien.
Wow. Wow, that's beautiful.
Et on va rajouter juste notre petite pétale de fleurs comestibles.
Now he's putting flowers that you can eat.
Wow.
Et là, on a fini notre assiette.
Les fleurs viennent d'où? Elles viennent de Guadeloupe ou elles sont de l'étranger?
Ah non, les fleurs viennent de mon jardin. On les plante directement au jardin et ça, on le sert directement avec 200 litres de notre rhum.
And as you said earlier, you eat, and in the meantime, you appreciate the rum. That's why you put the rum aside, so you can eat and taste the rum and make a mix of the both in your mouth, and then enjoy the two different elements, ingredients, matière, I don't know how you say that, the two different things. So that's how Mr. Bibrak wanted to show us his plate, his recipe for Christmas, and
Fantastic.
yeah, it looks fantastic.
Mhm.
It's fantastic, and I just want to try that. But
Yeah.
I think I will take my car and go straight to his restaurant right after.
How far away is he from you?
Very far, like 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, it's very far, but it's worth it, don't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Merci, chef. On va retourner sur la Martinique, mais reste là. Hein. Ne pars pas trop loin. Prépare mon assiette, j'arrive.
En tout cas, c'était très appétissant, ça.
That's beautiful.
Wow, the long top bottle. This is just beautiful. This is art. This is food.
Yes. Very nice.
Very much. Very nice. Take a picture. Take a nice picture for
Yeah,
us.
lots of pictures. Yep, for sure.
Take lots of pictures. Prends des photos de toi avec tout, avec ton plat pour qu'on puisse faire une belle présentation après pour le post de demain, les prochains posts. N'hésite pas.
D'accord.
Et à tout de suite.
Donc, qu'est-ce que je fais? Je prends la photo tout de suite et je reviens.
Tu prends la photo tout de suite. Nous, on va en Martinique et on revient tout de suite parce qu'il va falloir que Derid, la chef de projet, ferme le projet, ferme la session et vous remercie et parle de son action. Donc, on revient dans un instant.
Ok, ça marche. On fait ça.
Ok à toutes. Martinique!
Yes. Welcome to the chef. Be back.
Alors.
Well done for his plates. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Well done, chef. That's lovely. That's just wonderful. Thank you. So back to
Okay.
you can find out back with some products. Donc the yam.
Alors, là, je vais mettre ma crème de...
So he puts the cream of peas on the plate,
Oh, nice.
top of the plate.
And what kind of peas was it again?
This is
was
pigeon
it-
peas.
Pigeon peas. Okay. Looks great.
We got
je
the
mets
pork
Voilà.
who's been cooked in the oven for how many longer, chef?
Like 7 minutes.
7 minutes of cooking.
Voilà mes
Fantastic.
petits coumeski de...
We got a commissary of manioc
Yum.
and yam.
Yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy, exactly.
La sauce chocolat.
You got the chocolate sauce. We're gonna put on top of the pork and the plates.
Chocolate on top of the pork.
Yes,
Wow.
because you have the mixture of the orange, the butter, the garlic, the onion. And you get the flavor of the pork. The sauce you have of the pork has been put inside of this sauce. So you get
Oh,
a mixture
wow.
of everything with the
Mhm.
flavor, like I always say, with the cream, little bit of cream, with some, where you have a chocolate and some orange. With them the flambe as well, because you get the flavor of that sauce. And he's doing some comestic flowers in the end of it, so we can
Oh, how
eat it later on.
how sophisticated. I want to say, ooh la la.
Oh la la. You can dance in it.
I'm telling you.
For us, it's a pleasure and an honor to be with you guys and show
No,
you the
this is amazing. The
of
only thing I
Mr.
remember from
Chef
French class.
Martino from the steel pen, and
Yeah.
this is the plates.
That's beautiful. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Here we go. Let's put it here.
Alors,
Here we go.
nous avons notre traditionnel pont avec les coumeski d'igname, l'igname et le rôti de porc.
This is a traditional Caribbean food. And what you have here with the pork, with the chocolate sauce, it's been revisited because most of the time you get everything on one plate
Yeah,
Yes.
and you put them up with everything.
yeah.
You see? But now we on the steel pan, we make sure we have like a proper plate. You want to say something, Mr. Chef?
Voilà. On retrouve un petit peu notre assiette, un peu la générosité, le plaisir du bien manger. le plaisir de bien manger dans cette assiette et puis les saveurs différentes, bien entendu, qui seront accompagnées de différents rhums hein, qui viendront agrémenter notre plat.
The idea is this plate is a sharing time session. Because on most of the day, you see what we think for Christmas. We're sharing that with family, friends, and others. So the next time we come down to Martinique, this is the plate you're going to have. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is where we send new people. We can't wait to have you in Martinique. And roughly, same thing like our brothers in Guadeloupe, we have the rum. So a little bit of rum, or you can have the fruity rum as well, or you can have a cocktail if you want to.
Voilà.
Looking
Alors,
forward
We'll
les
take
jeunes-
one of each.
Exactly. And a beach.
One of
Exactly.
each.
Voilà, les jeunes qui sont avec moi vont se faire plaisir aussi, ils vont chacun dresser une assiette. Mais vraiment, Kelly, merci pour cette très bonne initiative d'échange entre les chefs de la Caraïbe. Je suis très content de cet échange et puis j'espère qu'il y en aura d'autres.
Oh, the idea is to thank you as well, to invite us for this participation with all the Caribbean chefs. It's been a good experience for us, even for me. Be there with my brother, make sure he's okay. He get the good translation for everything he's been proposed today. And the idea is let's do it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Let's do it again.
Absolutely. This has been amazing. Midgie, you did an amazing job. You are a fire stick, a ball of energy, and you brought the flavors and the whole ambiance to life. We really appreciate your efforts. You did an amazing job. To the chefs, you guys are fantastic. It just watching you guys and hearing, of course, via translation, some of the ingredients and some of the techniques, it really shows that we're just one Caribbean. You know, a
Yes,
few
we are.
differences here and there,
Nice
but
one.
you know, we all came from the same place. We've been influenced by a lot of the same hardships. You know, our history is very similar. We might have been colonized at different times by some of the superpowers, but you know, at the core of this, we're one people. You know, bound by history, bound by customs, and you know, we may speak a different language, but this is a testament that, you know, it's one Caribbean, whether it's the French Caribbean, the Dutch Caribbean, the English-speaking Caribbean, you know, we're all bound by food. And, you know, we all
the idea
came
is
from
we
a
understand
farming,
each other.
yeah, we all came from a farming culture,
and we
and we
can-
had to do similar things to survive.
Exactly.
So this is amazing. We want to thank you.
I heard your
for-
intervention from yesterday with the COVID.
Laurence,
And I would like to say
Vous
thank
voulez
you
dire
for the
quelque
other
chose?
restaurant
Eh
who
oui,
closed
oui.
now today. They are not working.
Yes.
We can receive any clients to the restaurant. And this initiative is the best thing ever, you know? And we managed to get you a table, and we're gonna try the meal we've been doing to these two ladies here.
Alors, nos collaboratrices vont pouvoir déguster les plats que nous avons préparés et elles vont goûter pour vous. Hein, malheureusement, vous n'aurez pas les saveurs, mais elles partageront tout cela avec vous, les saveurs et le goût.
So the idea is they're gonna try the plate, both of the plates.
Mm,
Sorry,
fantastic.
you can get the flavor. But the taste of it, they're gonna tell us if it's good or not. Enjoy, ladies.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I am so jealous.
Yeah, so do I.
It is a lovely
Aïe,
plate.
aïe, aïe. Invitez moun pou manger.
Does anyone in Martinique know Valerie Louise Louis?
Merci. Oh
Yes.
là 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 là.
Valérie Louise and
Mr. Martinez as well.
Do you know Valerie?
I heard about her last.
Okay. She was my roommate in college in New York.
Yeah,
I
I heard
haven't
about that.
seen her.
Yeah.
She went to school in New York.
Okay.
She was my roommate, taught me everything I know about Martinique.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep. Well, listen, we are over time, but it was time well spent. Of course, we took more time because we had to hear the story in French and then
Yeah.
hear it in English. And, I really enjoyed it. I want to thank all of everyone who played a part in the production team. I want to thank our listeners. Our chefs are amazing. I can't wait to get back to Martinique and Guadeloupe.
You're welcome. Can't wait for you
this-
to be here.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the red carpet that anyone needs. You guys rolled it out, and this was fantastic. I want to
Yeah.
remind our listeners that tomorrow we have 2 more countries.
Yes.
Our journey continues. We're going to go, let's see, we are Martinique and Guadeloupe. So I think we're going to go a little north, east, maybe. We're going to go to the U.S. Virgin Islands, and we're going to St. Kitts and Nevis.
That's
So I
gonna be
don't have my
interesting.
map in front of me. But, our culinary journey continues. Whether you decide to take a boat, whether you decide to fly, join us tomorrow on the virtual journey. When it's virtual, you can do whatever you want. You can ride a donkey, you can fly, you can sail, but meet us in St. Kitts and Nevis tomorrow, and meet us in the U.S. Virgin Islands, where we'll do this all over again. Get into the kitchen, and we're going to do some Caribbean cooking because it's Christmas, and that's what we do in the Caribbean. Great
Exactly.
food, great rum. This has been a ball. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks to everyone who participated.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging in here,
Thank
and
you.
we'll see you again tomorrow. See you guys soon.
Again.
Have
Bye.
a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you again.
Joyeux Noël.
Bye-bye.
I will just teach you one word in French, so you guys get to know how to say Merry Christmas in
Yes.
French.
Yes.
Joyeux Noël.
Joyeux Noël.
Joyeux Noël. Yeah.
Joyeux Noël.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.